today we are speaking to Cordless Vision Strategy and Change Consultant Tracy Badau about technology change. Organisations today are recognising the need to invest in new technologies to deliver the ultimate user and visitor experience. But why does such investment not always deliver a return? Let's find out. What are you seeing with the challenges of implementing new technology into the workplace?
Well, all businesses are looking to provide the ultimate user and visitor experience. But an intuitive business recognises that putting sophisticated new technology into a workspace will not automatically translate into benefits if they don't support the users involved through an integrated change programme. An organisation needs to think about how they manage change and consider carefully their user adoption strategies before implementing new technology. If they don't get this piece right and see technology used to its full functionality, they may not reap all the benefits that they're hoping for when purchasing that new technology.
How can organisations solve these issues?
Well, technology should never be viewed in isolation, so technology for technology's sake. I think when purchasing technology, an organisation needs to think about what they're hoping to achieve with that technology and how it's going to integrate into their current work processes and business applications. Because in the long term, that will help to drive user adoption. I think an organisation needs to build a compelling vision for the future that their employees want to move towards. As humans, we have an aversion to loss, so we will always look first at what we're losing before we move towards the benefits and gains of any new technology. So any comprehensive change programme needs to support people through that change curve or that threat response, so that they have clarity to see that vision for the future that their organisation is moving towards, and they want to jump on board and embrace the new technologies. I think that as with any change, it needs to be led from the top, and I think it's key that managers understand the technology that's being implemented so that they know its functionality and they can lead and support their teams through the change and be advocates and be seen to be using the technology and integrate it into team processes so that it becomes the norm as quickly as possible. And we nearly have 5 generations in the workplace now. So Gen Zs are coming up in the next few years. The younger generations are digital natives. They've grown up with and been taught on technology that's far in advance than most workplace solutions. And so we have to remember that organisations have different skill sets and levels of competency running through, particularly when we're creating technology training programs. So blended learning solutions with multiple training channels will accommodate for all of those different competencies as well as people's preferred learning styles. Some organisations will focus heavily on the implementation phase, so they'll have training prior to rollout and some pre-transition support before moving on to business as usual. I believe that ongoing training is definitely key in supporting people through that transition phase, because it's not often until people are hands-on with technology that they have questions or issues that arise, and it's really important to address those quickly so that people don't get frustrated and user adoption drops away. I think organisations should continue to celebrate the wins as well that they're seeing from the new technology, whether that's on an organisational level or an individual level. Communicate the benefits, because that will help to continue the momentum and as well as driving user adoption or ongoing.
Can you talk about user adoption of new technology?
Well, any technology change strategy looks to increase the likelihood that users will adopt the new technology, and Cordless work with businesses to transition them to new technologies by ensuring that the new way is noticeably better than the old way. And we do this by getting people involved from the beginning. So the 3 pillars of change management are engage, inform, excite. And the Cordless approach breaks down organisational silos, shares information across multiple communication channels, and creates custom-built training programs to promote that user adoption. So we look at clearly identifying the key outcomes for the change program, the roles, responsibilities, activities and needs of the key players who are essential in driving the change through to business as usual. And we make it our business to ensure that users understand, participate, learn and do, and create that long-term framework to drive the change and of course user adoption.
What does the future hold for technology change?
Well, we are entering or have entered the age of supermobility. Users have multiple devices, they're always connected and they run heavy bandwidth applications, and workplaces have to provide for that demand. Mobile devices are providing all the tools and technologies that users need to be productive on the go, and that will only continue to increase. We're just entering an evolution that will impact the workplace and the way that real estate is developed. And we have to continue to provide an infrastructure that will support that, as well as technology change management strategies that will support the implementation of new technologies and, of course, drive that user adoption.
Thank you, Tracy. That's Technology Change. If you'd like to find out more, please email us hello@cordless.co.uk.